Welcome to the Teaching Bites podcast. Here are your hosts, Fred and Sharon Jaravada.
Hi, everyone. My name is Fred.
And I'm Sharon.
And on this episode, we're going to talk about having a crazy coworker.
Yes. So none of ours.
None of ours.
For the record.
For the record, we never talk about our school, or at least our coworkers. Our coworkers are awesome, actually, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I found this on a forum, and I thought this would be really cool to
share with you guys,
dissect and share.
Try to break this down.
So I'm going to read this out loud so you guys can hear this message. Here we go. Hi, all. I'll try to make this short. A new teacher joined our team this school year, and she has been nothing but a pain. She cries, red in the face, blubbering tears in front of the students at least once a week, has breakdowns during class, yells at students, and to top it all off, the minute she doesn't like the way our schedule is going, or a change in homerooms, or anything on our grade level, instead of talking to the team, she runs to administration. Her newest trend is to blind copy administration on every email she sends to the team.
Whoa.
Then, administration sends a reply. It makes me really annoyed. She is overdramatic about everything and flies off the handle constantly at students, all of her fellow colleagues, and she is horrible to parents during conferences. Anyone else have ever deal with this, and do you have any advice? Thanks. All right.
Wow.
There that is, loaded.
I don't know. That. Wow.
Never encountered this in my whole life, and I hope we don't have to.
We don't have to in the future.
But
but it does happen. I'm sure it happens all over
the
world, right? Or not just in education, but also
in other jobs.
But my God, when you have admin involved and when you have parents involved, ouch! It's not a good situation.
So what do we think? What are we going to do? So this is what in our
thoughts.
perspective.
Yeah.
First, I know this teacher's very annoyed at this new teacher.
And I'm annoyed just hearing this.
Yeah, me too. But I think we need to take a step back and think about being more empathetic. Maybe there's something going on in this teacher's life that, calls for this behavior. You don't want to point fingers and just say, oh, you're a bad teacher. There's something else maybe going on. So if I was this person's coworker, and hopefully I have a okay relationship with the coworker, I can approach him or her gently and just say, I noticed you're not having a good day. You want to have lunch one day?
Coffee or something like that, right? Just to get out of the situation, get out of the classroom, maybe out of the school.
Maybe take a walk, but just to let this person know, you have my support, and they may not open up to you at that moment, but at least they have some kind of person, if they don't already, to talk to about it. Right. So gently approaching it would be a good starting point. What do you think?
I think that's a good starting point. You have to give the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Right. The person may be going through something in their lifetime, something going with their family or in them personally, medically. Something's going on, right? Just like how when a kid, one of our students, lash out or does something crazy, we always have to think, what's going on, right?
Yeah, like the behavior represents something deeper.
At something at home,
Yeah.
Basically something happening away from school and it's coming into school. And I think that's a good strategy to go ahead and gently approach her and see what's going on, say, excuse me, and figure out what's going on. You don't have to, like you said, Sharon, not to find the reason immediately, but they'll probably drop hints here and there. Start off gently. Just got to start off gently. But it's when she starts blind copying the administration, and the question is, how did she know? When you first read it, how do you know she's blind copying?
That's what I wondered.
Yeah, but the next sentence was saying that the administration was replying back, and you see the email like, oh, she blind copied administration, and that can suck.
Right. So what if this person does not welcome your
Right. What's the next step?
invite?
What's the next
What
step?
do you do?
Well, I could think several ways, but I don't know. That might be mean. Maybe it's time, since she's getting, or that person, he or she is getting that administration involved, you're going to have to get them involved also in this. You got to start documenting things yourself. And if there's a counselor, or if there is a dean, or there's someone in your school, if you have that luxury to talk to them, or straight to the administrator themselves.
Yeah, I would probably, yes, gently approach. Doesn't work. Maybe even brainstorm with some colleagues. Maybe at a union meeting or a staff meeting or something.
So you definitely bring in another teacher.
Probably. I mean, maybe, who knows?
Right.
I don't know the situation at that school, but maybe other teachers feel the same way, and maybe they've approached this person too.
Right.
So I think before we go to admin, you go to the teachers first.
Right.
And then if you have to, then you go to the admin. But I think actually you probably should in general, just so that the admin knows, the principal knows what's been in the works.
Right.
Because we're just trying to help this teacher, right? But I think down the line, this person may need a mentor if this is a chronic problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think mentor is huge. Everyone needs a mentor. You know, someone there that can guide them.
I need a mentor.
Sorry, Sharon.
No, I got you.
You got me at home.
I got you.
I'm your mentor.
Sonny and Cher.
What?
Ba, 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 ba. I got you, babe.
There's no mentor there.
You said I got you. I said okay, that song. Never mind.
All
Move
right.
on.
Wait, who sings that song?
Sonny and Cher.
So leave them to sing it.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Anyway.
you were saying.
I was saying that. What was I saying? Oh, about teachers, right? So having another teacher, like you said, I agree with that. That's the next step. But also getting the administrator involved and say, hey, what's going on? Start documenting things, if you can. Because maybe the next step is to get the union involved, or if you have a union, or start the process. Maybe this teacher isn't cut out for that, for teaching.
I mean, also, we have to think about this. According to this message, this was a new teacher to the school, but who knows what happened at the previous school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that was my question also. It's a brand new teacher. So this is a brand new teacher to the school. So we don't know how long this person's really been teaching.
Right. We have to think about all the variables as well. Maybe they didn't get enough support there.
Right.
Maybe they could consolidate it or something to come in here. You don't know. They like their old position.
So what's the breaking point? What's the breaking point, or what's the tipping point? I understand empathy and really trying to find out what's going on. But what's the tipping point? You keep approaching her, him, and her, or he keep approaching him or her and trying to help understand, or trying to understand what they're going through. How many
times
weeks
are you going to do that?
What's the point? I mean, what's the tipping point so you don't start breaking down?
Well, you
yourself?
need to set a goal and say, well, maybe I will try this for like 2 weeks.
Right.
Because the longer you wait, it affects more kids. But if you do it too quick, the person could be turned off, and you don't want to make them blow up.
Right.
So it just have to be a fine line and use your best judgment. You know what I mean? Body language is very important to see, like, how they react. So,
right.
This is just one experience. We don't know all the other variables and factors involved. We could speculate.
But I think what you're saying is to gently approach that person.
Yeah.
It's the first step. And then you have to decide after that first step what to do next. Keep prodding a little bit here and there, checking on the person, or go straight to the administration or your colleagues in administration, right?
Yeah, but I think that, like I said, the gentle approaching, you have to, they have to feel safe and that they could trust you, because maybe you don't know them very well, right?
Unless
but at least you show
them.
that you care.
If you're friends with them on
You know.
Facebook, you start stalking their Facebook and see what's going on. Right?
Look at their pictures.
See what's going on, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
You might
So
have
I
to
really
do
hope
that.
this person is doing better, and I hope that his or her colleagues are helping her out, trying to figure this out.
Yeah, and if you have any advice for us too,
Let us know.
let us know. Or if you've been through this situation, what are some great tips or, results that came out?
Right, leave a message on our Facebook page and Facebook group. I'll share this episode on those two areas, and you can leave a comment there as well. Okay?
All right.
All right, everyone.
That's it for now.
Like always, please share our podcast with other teachers. It helps us get found by other teachers like you. And we hope to see you soon.
All right. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to the Teaching Bites podcast at www.teachingbites.com.